Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Sharing with My Son. I'm here today with my son, Stefan.
Hello.
Oh, that voice again. And today, we're going to check out something that it's been in my collection for a very long time. In fact, this one has kind of a story to it. So, can you guess what it is, Stefan?
It's a matchbox.
Yeah. Do you know why they're called matchboxes?
Because the cars are like small enough where they could fit in old matchboxes.
Yeah.
Boxes of matches.
It's almost like I just told you that just a few minutes ago. All
Wink,
right.
wink.
Wink, wink. So, I've got here a Matchbox car. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box and we can check it out. So, I got here. This is a Matchbox Ford Model A. Now, this particular one in this color came out about 1983, 1984. And what came before the Model A, Stefan?
Model T, right?
Yep, yeah, Ford Model T. And so the Model T was one of the biggest selling cars ever made, and kind of brought the Industrial Revolution and also affordable cars to the mass populace. And Model A came afterwards. It was also a big success for Ford. This is the Matchbox model of it is, in my opinion, a little inaccurate. I think they were going for maybe a little bit of a hot rod look here. Bigger wheels in back, smaller in front, but anyway, we'll check out the base there. So we got the Matchbox Super Fast Model A Ford.
Not so fast.
Well, these were that was the thing back in the 80s when Hot Wheels came out. Matchbox cars were using those really plain black wheels and thick axles, and they didn't roll as fast as the new Hot Wheels that came out in the 60s. So Matchbox created the super fast line to kind of compete with them. So these have the smaller axles and they spin really freely, so they're good rollers. Anyway, so this particular one has been in my collection for a long time. My mother, your grandmother, Grammy, she bought this new probably around 83, 84 when it came out. And the reason she bought it actually wasn't to give it to me as a child, because if she had, this would be all played with and everything. But apparently, Grammy had heard that Matchbox cars weren't going to be made in England anymore, and so the ones that were made in England were probably going to be worth something someday. So she thought, well, I better grab a few for my kids and keep them around and give them to them at a later date, because they'll be collectible. Well, I don't know if you can see here, Stefan, but check out where it says it was made.
It was made in
Macau.
I thought that said an N. It was like, wait, that's another place.
Yeah, Macau. So actually, by the time I think my mom had heard about Matchbox cars being no longer manufactured in England, that had already happened. So these cars were at that point being made in Macau. So she didn't get one of the original ones that were made in England, but still, she held on to this for a while, at least until I was old enough to resist the temptation to pull it out and play with it until it was all wore out. And so now I have this really nice condition Matchbox Ford Model A. So this car is tan and it's got brown fenders. They had the real car, the Ford Model A, had 4 different colors. Guess how many colors the Ford Model T had?
One. It was black.
one, and it was black.
And
Yeah.
and Henry Ford's catchphrase for that car was, "You can have it in any color, your favorite color, unless if your favorite color is black."
Yeah, or
Only
you
if.
can have a Model T in any color you want as long as it's black. Yep. Well, you already know that story.
Yeah.
So.
He wanted to make it like affordable.
Yeah, it was all part of his making sure that the cars were manufactured in a very efficient and they could produce it in such a way as it would cost enough for a person to buy. How much do you think a Ford Model T cost when it was new back in the day?
1,000.
It was $500 for the cheapest one. Pretty impressive.
I'm
Although
gonna go back
then,
in time and buy one right now.
I'm sure $500 was worth quite a bit more back then than it is now.
Can I borrow $500 and a time machine?
No. Alrighty. Well, anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope you liked. Please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.